Alright, another day, more stuff to do. I need to go ahead and fit these new things on the Supra. Mainly because I promised I was going to get this new video out, and I've been stalling. So I have the lines, the fittings, and the little connection join, because actually the first half of the brake lines is actually perfectly fine. It's just the last little end near the end where the subframe was that got all rusted and really cruddy and horrible. So that's the bit I'm going to redo and join the rest. So follow along for that. It's quite distracting, that plastic over there and there.
Well, you join me underneath the Supra with a cut on my forehead. Yay. So I managed to hit myself on this bracket, or the rusty sharp bracket. It wasn't very hard, but yeah, it managed to leave a mark. Well, anyway, I'm under the Supra because fuel line time. As you can see, I am situating the fuel lines in their brackets properly and making everything look neat. Here's another one that needs to fit into place, like so. So, you get the idea. This is the brake line, and right there is a split. Now, that half forward is fine. This half to the rest of the rear is not. Mainly because of that. And that. So, I've got it situated in place and bolted up in all its little secure points. Like so. So I can make sure it's in the correct shape, because I am going to build a new one and then join it there. Sounds good? Seems easy? We'll see. Right, I'm going to carry on with this and keep you guys up to date.
So one thing I've noticed is the little T-piece over here has this little hole kind of close to the body of it, where the original has it there. So if I go ahead and line things up, the mounting hole's going to be off by quite a bit. So I'm going to have to just make sure that the lines have a little bend to them, just in that area there. Just a little thing I got to keep in mind. Otherwise, the rest of these bends should be pretty alright. I mean, I've got to make sure I get these things bang on, because the fitment is actually pretty crucial on the back here for these brake lines. I've got to make sure that I obviously clear everything and that these little mounting clips will line up as well. Taking a little while, but I now have my exact copies all bent out, and I've already test fitted the individual pieces and they all seem to fit rather well. The only thing I need to do now is just along these little black marks where I need to cut it, and then place the new T in. Everything should work. And I sure as hell hope they work. Nah, they'll work, they'll work. I've made brake lines before. The BMW ones. They don't leak, they work. And it's my daily drive, so. Surprise rag. Well, let's get on with that. And I think this I'll time lapse because it's just a bit of flaring and stuff like that. So you've already seen me bend pipes on the fuel lines, so. Right, and with that, my copy is done. Perfect. I just need to do the ends. Once I've got them in the car, I can just measure off the right length and I can just get it all done properly. But for now, the T-pieces are done. I just need to do the little end over here, and then we're good. Well, I just need to join it with one of these quick.
Right, so fuel lines are getting there. I just need a little Jubilee clip on that end and the banjo fitting on that end, and then they're pretty much done. But for now, we need to put in these brake lines, and then I can finish situating the fuel lines. Just because of the way they're routed, brake lines need to go in first. So let's get on with that. Alright, we've got a little joint in place here now, and everything's all bolted up. Now I'm just going to make off the little end here and then fit up the new lines. I think it's going to be quite something. And there we go. Fully made lines. Now it's just a entire thing of hoping they don't leak. There, or there. When buttoned up the other side as well, as you can see there. Yeah. I really hope they don't leak. Really, really hope they don't leak. So, let me get this exhaust off, throw the fuel tank in, finish the last two bends on the lines up top. I'll show you. Just up there, just need to make sure those bends are just correct so they fit up to the tank properly. Put the tank in. And yeah, I think I might actually be able to get the subframe in today. I know there's a big step on its own. Well, fuel tank is in, strapped in, lines are in place. I'm just missing one screw over here, but the rest of the lines are plumbed up and connected, which means today has been a success. I've got brakes, sort of. I still gotta put the calipers on and bleed them, but for all intents and purposes, brakes are in, fuel lines are back in and situated properly this time. And oh, I need to get a banjo bolt. Actually, for here, because this one, unfortunately, I can't get the hose to fit all the way over, so need to get a new 12mm banjo bolt and a bolt to lock that down, because I cannot find it. It's kind of what happens when you're, what is it,
2-week project turns into a year and a few month project, you start to lose parts, and it's what I didn't want to happen. I mean, I've organized everything and labeled things, but still, things have still gone missing, so it is what it is. It's just a few bolts, so bolts are easy enough to get hold of. At least there's nothing critical missing yet. Nothing that I've noticed. So I don't think I'm going to put the subframe in. It's already 5:30 and it's time to call it a day. It's been a good bank holiday weekend, great weather. I've managed to get a lot done. So now I'm going to go inside, chill for a bit, have a shower, get all this dust and dirt off me. But I feel like I've at least got some stuff done. Oh, I have an update for the Supra, which will be the next video. We're going to get some more work done on it regarding subframe and control arms, so stay tuned for that. Till then, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.